And hello everyone, and welcome to another episode at Ohana Hobby Workshop. You're joined by myself, Mango Smasher, and today we are going to be doing the first part of a new box opening series that we'll be doing for multiple different game systems. And we are going to be starting off, and we are going to be doing the Kings of War Ogres. There we go. Get some of that light off the box. So obviously we have the very basic Ogre Army box here that we're going to start off with, and then we're going to work our way through all the sets and everything, so you will just have to bear with. But obviously, let's start getting this box unopened. We are in a new unit now, so if sound quality is a bit off, I do apologise. We are just trying to sort everything out. That's the camera moved a bit more. So let's get into this box. So first off, you get 18 standard guys who can be made up as 3 different options, or you can make the shaman. So as always, we need to get our knife in, and if it wants to be nice to me, there we go. So obviously this has been a while for content, but obviously we will be doing a huge upload over the next 1 days. Trying to get as much of this done as possible. So obviously, as always, we're going to put the knife down before we stab ourselves. So obviously, mantic boxes come with the sleeves, and this one's proven to be a bit of a pain in the ass to get off. And obviously we have our mantic points, so they will be kept to one side, ready to go for us to start doing stuff. And here we have it, the first box. So we'll put him to one side. Obviously as well, these are all MDF bases. That's going to be really handy because I actually need these. And we're going to basically, with these, where I make my own bases, I have the wood by the side of me. We're basically just going to be making them, and then these go into storage. So we have a character, and then we have our sprues. And these are the brand new Ogre sprues. So these we have not opened up on the channel, I do not think yet. So we have our 3 dudes on this one. So I believe they're identical, if they want to be nice, and come apart. Now what's caught this? There we go, it was just that part, okay. So yeah, so you get 3 sets of sprues, all identical. And as you can see in the background, we do have stuff. So obviously this chap here, as Chris just noticed, is coming from a video. So we have 3 sprues, the exact same, like so. Oh, are they all the same? No, they are actually all the same. They're all the same sprue. Nope. That's the one I'm looking for. Yeah, so there are different sprues. So we have our 2 different sprues just here. So obviously let's look at the detail a bit more. So these are your basic infantry ones. So these are the warriors, essentially. So these guys can make various different ones. Do you have a box of warriors here? So the warriors can either be equipped with your dual-handed weapons, or they can be made into shooters, or shield and hammer, essentially. So what we will do is we'll pop this box just there, and we'll put this there. So you can see I've got a lot on the desk as well. So obviously this isn't, well, this is going pretty good. What we're going to do is we are going to get the clippers out, and I do have some blue tack. So we are going to get one of these off the sprue, somewhat built, at least off the sprue primarily. So we'll take this guy here, like so. Wow, well, quite nicely. We'll just put the sprue in the box by the side of us. So we're not going to essentially fully build this. We are just going to essentially just do it enough. So we will just do a basic dude. So we'll have that. We'll take this part here. And then you can take this. So that was D8, D9, doesn't really matter in some sense for this stuff, because all the other arms are together. So there we go, we have all the parts off. So for a minute, we are just going to essentially just blue tack this thing together the best we can. But we will be building them fairly shortly over the next couple of days, where we'll have them fully built and on a table, so you guys can see how large this demo is. So obviously all the stuff we're doing now, this is for demos primarily, but I will be using them in games and tournaments. So we have our first arm like so. Let's grab the next one. And then we have the next one like so. Grab a little bit more. Pop that one like so. We'll have to take this arm off quickly. And we'll pop this one on like. There we go. So that is that one on. And we'll just pop this like so, and it's come off. But you can get a rough gist of it. So these are actually really beefy. We've got any models to compare it to? Yes, we do. So this is a Scion from 140,000. See the size difference. Let's see. So we have a Heresy Space Marine. So you can see they're on par with Space Marines. Terminator on par. Compared to the Gobbo, as you see, compared to Goblins, they are significantly a bit taller. But that is obviously the standard warrior, but as I did say, you can make multiple different ones. So we have the kit that also allows us to make the shooters. So these are the rangy sort of dudes. Obviously as well we have the dual-handed ones. Yeah, so you get, in this set, you get the 18 dudes, and then you also will get a character. So let's pop these sprues back in the box. Come on, thank you. Obviously, we want to look at this bad boy. So this is the Resin Warlock. If I remember correctly, this is actually the charity version. This isn't like your standard sort of thing. I'm pretty sure this is the one I used for a charity to raise money for an individual that unfortunately did pass away. As you can see, detail is really, really nice. Let's get some of this flash off. Nice and crisp, easy flash to remove. Supports are in really good places, it looks like it. Yeah, there we go. And then obviously, because this is bugging me, as I always do, just remove this. It's really irritating when you're trying to hold it and you've got these like little bits just like flashing around. It's not ideally. There we go. So this is really nice, this kit. I know support there, but I'll sort that out now. I did not realise there was one there. There we go, that's all. Nice and simple. Just gotta go over with a knife. Yeah, so obviously that is the body. Your arm would go like so, so it's like pointing out towards them. But if you knocked off that part, you could potentially put it in a different way. You could potentially give them a weapon if you really wanted to. Also your head wants to show up. There we go. Nice and clean. No bubbles I noticed on here at the minute. And obviously we have the funky staff that is a bit bent, so we'll have to rectify that one. So, but I really like it. Detail is really good. So that is that. So that is the army box. So this is just obviously your sort of like we'll call it a taster. So this is essentially your taster kit for you to get into the army. So this is like your box standard army. Obviously, depending on where you go, depends on what it is, how much it is. We'll obviously pop a link in the description and direct to the page where you can buy yourself some ogres. So 19 models in for this. Obviously, there's a bit of a discount here at the shop I'm next door to. where I buy all my product from. But yeah, so on that note, we're going to pop this dude back away for the moment until we can get the build process done, and then we'll start building it, etc, etc. Let's move these parts in, because this was just to show you guys sort of sizing. But on that note, we will see all links in the description and everything will be all down there, and we'll see everyone on the next episode of Ohana Hobby Workshop. And enjoy the rest of your day or night wherever you are.